Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Stand. Today we will discuss about geotropism and chemotropism. First of all, what is geotropism? It is the response. Geotropism is the response. It is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of gravity. Towards the direction of stimulus of gravity. Stimulus of gravity. The response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of gravity is simply called geotropism. It's called geotropism. Or we can also say that it is also known as gravitropism. Gravitropism. The response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of gravity. Here stimulus is mainly gravity, which always acts towards downwards. And it is also known as gravitropism. On the basis of this gravity, it is also known as gravitropism. Now we will describe an experiment so that you can clearly understand what is geotropism. In this experiment, we take two potted plants. And place them in a glass jars. And place both of these potted plants in glass jars, which are labeled as A and B. We take two potted plants and place these potted plants in two separate glass jars, which are labeled as A and B. Now, in first case, place this potted plant in a glass jar, which are labeled as A. After a few days, you observe that the potted plant in glass jar A, will grow. The root of this potted plant grows downwards, means it grows straight, and the stem of this potted plant grows upwards. This clearly indicates that roots are positively geotropic. And the stem of this potted plant grows against the direction of stimulus of gravity. Hence, stems are always negatively geotropic. Because they grow against the direction of stimulus of gravity. Roots always show response towards the direction of stimulus of gravity. Hence, roots are positively hydrotropic. In experiment, in case first, you have observed that roots grow straight, means it grows downwards towards the direction of stimulus of gravity, and hence roots are positively geotropic. And while as stem grows against the direction of stimulus of gravity, it grows upwards straight. That means shoots are always negatively geotropic. Now, in second case, we observed that when we place a potted plant in a glass jar, but in this case, we place the glass jar in a horizontal direction. We place the glass jar or potted plant in a horizontal direction. Now, place this potted plant in a horizontal direction, means in this direction. This is horizontal direction. After a few days, you observe that the stem of this potted plant grows upwards, just like this, while as a root which grows towards downwards. And this clearly indicates that roots are positively geotropic, means they grow towards the direction of stimulus of gravity. They show bend here. Roots show bendness or curviness towards the direction of stimulus of gravity. Hence, roots are positively geotropic. While as the stem grows upwards. Grows upwards means against the direction of storms of gravity. It clearly indicates that roots are positively geotropic, while stems and upper shoot of plant is negatively geotropic. Means they grow against the direction of storms of gravity, while roots grow towards the they grow straight downwards towards the direction of storms of gravity. Hence, roots are positively geotropic. This experiment clearly indicates that roots show response towards the direction of storms of gravity. Hence, roots are positively geotropic. This is geotropism. Now, another is chemotropism. Another is chemotropism. Another is chemotropism. Now, what is chemotropism? It is the response. It is the response shown by plants. Shown by plants towards the direction of chemicals. Towards the direction of chemicals. Here, stimulus is mainly chemical. That is why it is known as chemotropism. The response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of chemicals and towards the chemicals is simply called chemotropism. Is simply called chemotropism. The example of this chemotropism is the growth of pollen tube. Growth of pollen tube through the style towards the ovule, which is present inside the ovary, which is present inside the ovary. The growth of pollen tube, the main example of this chemotropism, growth of pollen tube down through the style. The growth of pollen tube down through the style in response to the sugary substances, in response, the growth of pollen tube down through the style towards the ovule which is present inside ovary. In response to the sugary substances, they are mainly chemical substances secreted by stigma of a flower, is an example of chemotropism. Now I will explain it to you in detail. What is this chemotropism? आप लोगों ने 5th या 6th क्लास में स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ फ्लावर तो पढ़ा ही होगा. What is structure of flower? A flower contains 4 parts. One is calyx, second is corolla, third is androecium, and 4th part is gynoecium. These are the 4 whorls present in flower. First whorl is calyx, second is corolla, third is androecium, and 4th is gynoecium. The individual part of calyx is known as sepal, individual part of corolla is known as petal, and the individual part of androecium, which is male reproductive organ of flower, is known as stamen, and the female reproductive organ, which is known as gynoecium, and individual part of this gynoecium is called carpel. Or we can say that it is also known as pistil. Now this carpel or pistil, it is the female reproductive organ of flower. And the individual part of this gynoecium is called carpel or pistil. Now what is the structure of this carpel or pistil? This carpel or pistil contains 3 parts. First part is stigma, which is sticky in nature. Means when pollen grains fall on this stigma, they get adhered to the stigma. Means this stigma is sticky. Second part of this carpel or pistil is style, which is a tube-like structure. This is style here. I have shown here. This is a style, and this is stigma. And the basal solemn part of this carpel is known as ovary. The stigma, which is present at the top of this carpel, and a tube-like structure which is known as style, and the basal solemn part of this carpel or pistil, which is known as ovary. And inside this ovary is present an ovule which contains female egg nucleus, female egg cell or female egg nucleus at the center of this ovule. Now, what is chemotropism? I have told you that it is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of chemicals. It is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of chemicals. The example of this chemotropism is the growth of pollen tube down through the style. Down through the style. In response to the sugary substances secreted by stigma. In response to the sugary substances, meaning these sugary substances are mainly chemicals. These sugary substances are mainly chemicals. The response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of chemicals is called chemotropism. Now, what is the example of chemotropism which clearly explains that, so that you can clearly understand what is chemotropism? The growth of pollen tube down through the style in response to the sugary substances secreted by stigma of a carpel or pistil towards the direction of towards the ovule. Inside this ovule is present a female egg cell. Inside this ovule is present a female egg cell. You know that when pollen grains are transferred from anther or androecium, male reproductive organ, when pollen grains are transferred from anther of flower to the stigma. Anther is the part of male reproductive organ which is known as stamen. And the carpel is the female reproductive part of flower which is known as carpel or pistil. It contains three parts. One is stigma, second is style, and third is ovary. When pollen grains are transferred from anther of flower to the stigma of a flower, that is known as pollination. That is called a pollination. When pollen grains are transferred from anther of a flower to the stigma of a flower, it is known as pollination. When this pollination takes place, after this pollination takes place, these pollen grains adhere to this. These pollen grains fall on this stigma, which is sticky nature, and these pollen grains get adhered to this stigma. And when pollen grains fall on this stigma secretes sugary substances. This stigma secretes sugary substances, which are mainly chemical substances. And in response to this stimulus, which are chemicals here, this pollen tube grows down through this style. These pollen grains grow down through this style and form a tube-like structure, which is known as pollen tube. And inside this pollen tube contains a male gamete nucleus, male gametophyte, which is known as male gametophyte or male gamete. And this male gamete, when enters through this micropyle into this ovule, and it gets fertilized with this egg cell, and hence forms a seed. That is another topic which we discuss in reproduction in flowering plants. Now, what is chemotropism? It is the response shown by plants towards the direction of stimulus of chemical is called chemotropism. The example is the growth of pollen tube down through the style. In response to the sugary substances secreted by stigma of a flower, which is the upper part of carpel or pistil, which is female reproductive organ of flower. In next lecture, we will discuss about hydrotropism.